We're going to grab our elbow and we're pushing back. We're trying to get a nice stretch. This side. I always try to see if I can get you back up. Good. Make sure you feel that nice stretch. Our hip, and you can turn your foot a little bit too with it if you need that in order to help get your hip. That's how I know if my hips are turning. Some people kind of do this, and you notice the belt isn't turning, it's not swinging. That means the hip isn't turning, which means they're just going to be using the tricep and the pectoral muscles for their punches. We want to use everything. We want to use power from this comes down, comes up from the feet and the ground. As we turn, we're using all of our muscles for just this one punch. Again, as we do our punch, it's a straight line punch. So it's not going to have this. It's going to be a straight line punch. My hands facing in, and my last second, I have this twist later. Good. Set. Notice my next turn. Good. Good. I bring it right back. Good. If you have something on the wall that you can practice marking at, use that. Good. Yes. Good. Smooth. Good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to practice this while moving forward just a little bit. So as we do this, I'm going to go forward and as we extend the back leg comes up as we retract. And good. Yo. But now we're doing the same thing with afterwards. Good. Set. It's still up. Again, this is going to be my blocking hand. Of course, where we're at because our opponent is coming in. Let's step. So retract my leg as I cross it. We're going to do this a few times. Set. Good. Yes. But a lot of times, you will actually be able to land this knee strike because if you land at a punching distance, which means the knee strike is going to be pretty effective for this. So we're going to go around this take now. Maybe we're going to hit it with the top portion of my knee, this meaty portion, which isn't really going to hurt after my jab. And now I'm going to be landing with my shin or my foot and have a full kick. Now, the last technique we're going to do a cross. And we're going to end up kicking or kneeing in order to facilitate landing that kick. So we're going to go ahead. Turn. Yes. Yes. Good go. Set. But if this is hard for you, good. That's what I want. I want it to be challenging, and I want you to push yourself, and I want it to hurt. I don't just want it to be something easy that you can do. I want you to actually get something from this. So, as we're doing this, we want to make sure that we keep our back straight. We don't want it to come down and do like our cobra stretch. We want to keep our back straight, not up. And same thing, as we come down, we want to try to get a 90-degree bend in our elbow. Hold it for 5 seconds. And down. Hold it. Of course, the down part's going to be the most complicated part. Up. I like to put one foot up here. It doesn't really matter either way. Down. Up. Guys, make sure you're still breathing. Down. I don't want you holding your breath on this. Up. So that's just something that you can do to help strengthen a little bit. Of course, you can do push-ups, but some people don't just like doing push-ups. So I kind of like to hold it a little bit. Makes it a little bit more challenging, in my opinion. All right, now what we're going to do next is we're going to do planks. So we're going to do possible. Of course, it might turn a little bit, and this is going to be a core workout. And with center planks, are going to be just like this. Our elbows are down on our toes. Keep it straight. That way, we're using our core muscles to keep our body straight. It's not that bad. It's only 30 seconds on each side. Again, you can do more if you'd like. So if you want, you can lift one leg up on top of the other. I do this kind of because I feel like I'm sliding with one toe or the other, so I kind of just do this. It doesn't really make it harder or easier. It's just, for me, it helps my group. 10 more seconds on this side. And pull. So our right hand grabs our left. We're going to pull it off to the side, and I'm going to lean my head to the right, so towards the elbow. Our other arm, bring it to the side, and we're going to bring our head off to the other side. So we get that nice stretch in there. If you feel like this is too much of a stretch, good. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to stick our arm across. And what I want you to do is I want you to do a little bit more movement with this. So you're going to kind of bring your arm in and out, in and out. Instead of just kind of the static stretch that we did earlier, we're going to have a little bit of movement. So just bring it in and out and try to get a little bit more stretch in there. Sound. In and out. Bring it closer to you. Stretch it. So bring it down. Again, like I said before, if you want, you can turn your body to the side and get these little bit more stretches in there. Good. You might even feel the stretch. If you feel too much, you don't have to use your other arm. You can just turn with your hips. That's fine. But if you want, push-up position, and we're going to drop our hips down to the ground. So you should be feeling this a little bit in your back and then in your abs. If you're flexible, you might go online and you look up how to do some stretches for the splits. I guarantee you're going to. And if you want, you can try to touch your head down, your chest down. If you can't do that yet, don't worry about it. Just try to push it. Just a little bit each day. Notice my toes are a little bit wider instead of here. My legs are apart some. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my elbow and I'm trying to sink my hips down. And what I want to do here is I'm using my arms to keep my legs from closing in. And I'm going to drop our shoulder. This is where we're kind of pushing it. So with the side that has the elbow down, that's keeping this one in place, and this palm is pushing the other leg back. So I should feel this a little bit more on. Good. Stretching a little bit each day, maybe when you wake up in the mornings, or maybe before you go to bed at night, and that'll help you progress.
तुझको मैं अपनी आज मेरी बाहों में छुपा लूं, अपनी इस ज़मीं को कर दूं मैं आसमानी, ज़िंदगी रोक दूं मैं अब तेरे सामने, पल दो पल